All right, welcome out to the Pirates Cove podcast. This will be episode number 6, where this one is going to be a little different than we've done in the past, where we're going to have part 1 and part 2, because we got guests. This is the first time we're going to have guests on the show besides me and Johnny. So I do have my sidekick, Johnny Zavala, with me. Johnny, how you doing today?
Doing good, doing good, doing good.
All right, can you hear me clearly, Johnny?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. All right, so as I said, this is part 1 and 2 of the Pirates Cove podcast because we have guests. We have 2 players of our softball team, Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates softball team. We have the pitcher, Siarah Galvan, here with us. Siarah, how you doing?
Doing good.
Uh, and then we have the catcher, also Mikey Dominguez. Mikey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
All right, so I was able to get the girls on today. They had practice, of course, and then they had, I think, a team dinner. And so that's why we're getting started a little bit later than 6 o'clock. But we're here. And so what we told the girls, we're just basically going to ask them some questions. So our community and the surrounding areas, the people that follow the Pirates Cove can kind of get an idea of who Siarah and Mikey are. And so I'm going to pass it over to Johnny. Johnny, well, before we get started on the question, Siarah and Mikey, I want to thank you guys for coming on the Pirates Cove, spending a little time with us. I really appreciate it, so that you giving us the time so that the community can get to know you girls. We're going to talk softball, of course, and you can let us know exactly, because we're having a remarkable season, right? And hopefully we'll win district and we'll go deep in the playoffs. And so, Johnny, if you want to go ahead and ask the girls the first question, I think they're ready. Did we lose Johnny? I think we lost Johnny. Okay, so we'll wait till he comes back on. He'll probably come back on here in just a minute. So I'll go ahead and ask the first question, girls. So um, my first question, give me a second. My first question will go to both you, Siarah and Mikey. So Siarah, you can answer first. So my question to you, I was told that you girls have been on the varsity team since your freshman year, right? So just kind of want to you guys to touch on your experience from the first time that you stepped on to the practice field as a freshman to what you guys are doing now. I understand that Coach Reyes has been your coach for the 4 years. So Siarah, I'll start off with you if you want to just kind of answer the question. What's been your experience from your freshman year all the way till now?
Freshman year was a good year for us. We were kind of, I don't know, I was really excited to start against good people because we never had middle school softball now. So we kind of just played little, and it was way different there to high school. It was really exciting to get a place in competition.
Mikey?
I was a little intimidated first, with the seniors and stuff. But our freshman, when I was a freshman, the softball team was super young. We had 11 freshmen on the varsity team. So I was to make a mark, and I wanted to go in on the varsity team thinking hey, we're gonna make a difference. Me, Maddie, and Siarah, we're gonna go, we're gonna be with them, and we did a good job. And I feel like our freshman team was super good. We were pretty much all on the same page, and it was fun. My freshman year was a really fun year for me in softball.
Wow, that's great, girls. And if you could just kind of talk a little bit about last year, because I know you guys didn't have I think you started the season but didn't get to finish it because of COVID. So, Mikey, what was that like to not be able to play your junior year, the full season?
It was really disappointing, especially we were on a roll. We had we basically have that we have now. It was just we practiced right when everything shut down. We thought we were going to come back eventually, so we practiced. Had a uniform practice. We looked really good. Our our what's the our win record. Our record was really good, and then everything got practiced on our own, and I feel like that really carried into this year. Now, like everyone practiced on their own. Everyone practiced on their own skills and like what they need, like perfecting their craft. Into this year, like we did more stuff. So,
Well, I can tell you, girls, I'm glad that we have a senior year, man, because we're having a remarkable season, right? Siarah, I'll throw this next question to you. So, well, it's about your pitching performance, right? So, I mean, like I followed maybe the last 6 games. I used to follow, kind of just get an update in the paper of what the girls were doing. But now since we're doing the podcast and we're following you, I got to tell you, the stuff that I've seen from you, it's remarkable. I mean, it's just you've had a game in Ingleside where you struck out 23. I think in Sinton, this last game you had 15, or in Sinton, I think you had 15, and then your performance last night was a no hitter. You've had some close games this year where you beat TM 1-0, so the pitching had to be good. I think you beat Alice 2-0. What's the secret, man? Like, how do you do this game in and game out?
I don't know. I don't think there really is a secret. Just keep working on it.
Right, right. Well, I spoke to your dad earlier, and one of the things that he was telling, because I kind of wanted to get a little rundown on the history of how you guys started, and one of the things that your dad told me was that you've been pitching since you were 8 years old, and you've always had the drive to try to be the best you can. And he said, because we were actually at the sitting game, and I heard someone actually say, who's coached her, and I heard a guy say that your dad was a coach. And so I asked him, and he said he would work with you. But you also had a couple other coaches when you were younger that really helped you out. But I mean, it's just been a performance, and I'm glad that we're doing this because just the way you pitch, game in and game out, it's remarkable. To strike out 23, get a no hitter, and you do it with like 2 days rest. It's remarkable. I'm just glad you're on the Rockport team. You're on our team, but it's great, and so I'm just glad that. Yeah, I would just say, man, keep it up. I don't like to jinx. I'm real superstitious, girls, and so I don't like to say something because usually when I say something, it's kind of like when I'm watching football and they say, man, the Cowboys never fumble, and what happens on the next play? They fumble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to be like that. But Siarah, I just want to tell you what a performance this year. You just get on the roll, and the one thing that I'll say that I seen, from a fan's point of view, it seems like you're like a shark in the water and you see blood. Like the girls, like against the sitting game, right? It was almost like, it was a tight game. And then I saw that, we got that, we tied it up and you came out and your body language is just totally different. And I was like, it's on. I don't think we're going to lose this game. You just seemed like, and you went rolling. Then Maddie got that, you got that 3-2 lead, and I was like, man, I mean, it just like you turned it on to another level. Is there something? Can you sense when you got the badge? Can you sense when you got them like on the brink of, like you're gonna strike them out? You go to a next level. What happens?
During that Sinton game, like the energy just transferred from them to our side so quick. And, like just everyone's energy in the dugout, I feel like it all just came in. And when I got out there again for the 6th and 7th, I just felt so confident. Just like I felt powerful at that point. I
Well,
think
you
that
get on. Well, you get on a roll, and I think as the game goes, it seems like you get stronger. It's what it seems like to me, just from a person that's out in the stands, just watching you. So, man, I was like, I gotta ask that question. Johnny's back with us, Johnny. So I've already asked 2 questions. So you're up.
Sorry, I had a phone call that cut me off. Um, Mikey, what things do you like to do before a game? Like any kind of rituals or any kind of like I don't know, always got to do this the same way or what's your pregame stuff or
sorry,
game day?
but so every like pregame thing, I always have to wear the same stuff. That's like track and softball. Like same thing. I have to do my hair a certain way. That's me and Siarah. Like if our hair isn't done a certain way, we're like our game's thrown off. Like
Girls.
yeah. So like our hair is important. Like I always try to like look good, do good type of thing. So that's like the way I think.
What about you, Siarah?
Same like Mikey. I like to do my hair a certain way. Actually, the other day before the Calhoun game, Jordan Hall came out to me and was like, why don't you change up your hair? Let's do a little braid before the bubbles. And I was like, nope, I got to stick with the ponytail, the bubbles, and then the ribbon. And I was like, I'm not a single thing. Listen to the same playlist. I listen to the playlist in the car, or on the bus. Keep that the same clothes. Yeah.
We've all been there. Everybody knows about this routine. Don't want to change anything up.
Yeah.
Siarah, you've had an outstanding season. I got here with you pitching 81 innings with 156 strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts, girl. What is your go-to pitch to strike somebody out?
My go-to pitch is my rise, of course. I don't know, that pitch. It was, my curve was always my best. And then I remember one summer, and during quarantine, actually, I worked really hard on the and it works for me.
It's working for everybody. How many pitches do you have?
Let's see. My consistent ones, I would say curve, screw, and rise. I'm working on the changeup right now, so working on that.
Took a couple girls out on the changeup last time.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I did kind of stuff.
Mikey, we've all known that you've been very athletic. You've played, you're in track, you've done powerlifting, you've done basketball in the past. I don't remember if you did volleyball 80 or whatever. But why did you stick with softball over all these other sports?
Always get I've always Maddie and Siarah bond. Our bond is so it's so well, and the energy on the field, the energy in the dugout. It's not that like any sport that I've done. The rush and the adrenaline. Sticking track or sport because I wouldn't feel that happiness and that rush that I do with soccer.
What do you got?
You're throwing it back to me?
Yeah.
All right. So, Siarah, so I do got this. So, on the game before the sitting game, right, you struck out 23. I knew I'd written it down somewhere and I found it. So, you struck out 23 against Ingleside. You came back. We traveled to Sinton. You struck out 15 batters. Okay. Then you played last night against Calhoun and you strike out 16. So, it's 23, 15, and 16. That's just an awesome performance. It's consistency. And it's almost unheard of, really. I mean, you've got a lot of good softball players, right? But when you can pitch like that on a few days rest, it's just amazing. And that's what I was talking about earlier. It's fun for a fan, especially that you're on our team, right? To be able to see and go out there and perform like that, And so I just wanted to go ahead and because I knew I had it written down. This is the last 3 games. This is what you and Johnny talked about the stat. I had it also. The innings pitched so far for you in this season and the amount of strikeouts. It's incredible, man. So just again, congratulations, man. What an awesome performance. And I hope it'll just continue. I hope we're district champs and I hope we're the last team standing, girls.
Yep.
Give me a second. So my next question is for Mikey. So Mikey, I was looking at the roster, and there's some young girls, obviously, right? There's only 4 seniors on the team, which is you, Siarah, Lydia Zavala, and Maddie Mann, right? So a lot of these girls are going to come back. As a fan, when I look at it, our program, it's going to be good for years to come. It seems like I wish you girls could come back one more year. That's not going to happen. That's just wishful thinking, right? But you do got some young girls that have played big this season. Emma Gross Close, Johnny and I have talked about her on this podcast, where at the beginning of the season, when I started going to the games, I mean, she was just on fire. Bringing in runs. She's at the bottom of the lineup, but she's been very consistent. Last night you saw, I think she went 3 for 4 as a freshman. We saw Piper, another freshman, that in that Ingleside game she comes up big at the bottom of the 10th. Talk to us a little bit about the whole team, the underclassmen, especially these girls, sophomores. Alana, I think, is a sophomore, and the freshmen, and the type of impact they're having on the season this year.
Emma's what you'd say like playmaker. So when she goes to play, I can always count on her. Like I don't really have a doubt that she won't get on. She's so consistent, and Piper's crazy. Yeah, I love Piper so much. So you'll never know what you get for like one game fun, the other get a walk. Never know, but I feel like our lower class have really stepped it up. Like we hold each other to a high standards, like and they're not timid. They're not scared to go out and drive. Just try to have that. We try to guide. They do.
Wow, that's awesome. Johnny, you can ask the next question.
Siarah, you faced many batters over the years. Is there one batter that you had a lot of respect for, that you had fear for?
Yes, actually. Kaylee Lopez from Sinton. Oh man, is an aggressive hit. I think I've only stricken her out maybe one time, and I was so proud of myself that one time.
I do remember her. That is
Yes.
That girl can swing like a man.
She can swing the bat.
She can swing a bat. I do remember that girl. Yeah, luckily she's not back this year. Mikey, we've always known you by hitting some dingers out of the park. What's your most memorable home run? Tell us about it.
We played Sinton at home, and Sins are like our rivals, so we all had to show out and like do everything we could. So I was up to bat. Like, it was our first inning, and I got a pitch ball, and then I took it. I was so hyped. I was like, and that ended up being like the only run of the game. So it just made me feel like on top. Like I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. Like I could help my team out. I could help them with this win. So that was the most memorable.
I do remember that 1-0 game. You know what? I don't even remember how we scored it, but now I do.
Yeah.
That was an intense game too. I'm going back to you, Mikey. How far do you think we're going to go in the playoffs?
I have high expectations, and I feel like the whole town of Rockport has super high expectations. Like, our playoffs in the past have not been our best performance. I feel like everyone can agree on that, but I feel like we should be able to go. We should be able to play in June. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. Like, this is the team that's going to take it. Like, we're going to take it and run with it. Like, we need to be in Austin by June, and I feel like we will. And I feel like everyone on the team is on board. Everyone has the same mindset, and I feel like I can say that confidently. In this team, everyone has the same mindset. Teams in the past, there's always like a handful of them that are, I don't care, or I'm so sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, you're still there. Go ahead.
I feel like the teammates in the past have been like, oh, I don't really care. Like, it's just something to do for fun. But I feel like on this team, we're just so hungry for state, and I feel like we're gonna get there.
Sure hope so. I was talking about Mikey's memorable home run. Siarah, what's your most memorable game that you pitched?
The most memorable game that I pitched was against Orange Grove freshman year. Oh, that 12-inning game.
Yeah.
That was a long one. It was exciting though, and it's actually kind of funny that now the pitcher for Orange Grove is gonna play. Well, she's playing at the college that I'm going to, so it's fun that we were opponents. Now we'll be teammates next year.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. Y'all gonna have a strong pitching staff over there.
Be stacked.
Got anything else?
Yeah. So college. So Sierra, you're going to be going next year to here in Corpus, right? To A&M,
Mhm.
which is close. And Mikey, I forgot they told me where you were going. Where are you going again?
I'm going to Vernon College.
Burn. Wow, that's good. And you're both going to continue. So here we're going to keep an eye on what you guys do down there, and that's another thing that we're going to do from here on out is our athletes that leave this year and beyond. We're going to try to continue to keep the community updated on what you guys are doing over in college. So I do have one more question for you girls. And everybody knows it's always about sports with the both of you. But what do you guys do? What are your hobbies besides sports? What do you do when you're not doing track and field, Mikey, or you're not playing softball, or Sierra, you're not, playing a softball or working out? What do you guys do that's not sports related?
I usually just
Mikey,
with friends, Maddie and Sierra.
y'all hang out on.
Sometimes we like go to Corpus, just hang out there. We always have to talk softball and stuff, but me, Maddie, and Sierra we go to the gym. We like to do that type of stuff. So we usually just be normal people, teenagers
Hang
for
on.
how it's like just for the day
That's
to
good.
right go back.
Sierra,
3 days for us.
Yeah, when we get our
wow.
what do we do? Like,
Other than that, maybe like watch Netflix. That's my other hobby.
Yeah, that's the thing to do. That's what everybody does nowadays on the spare time. They're watching Hulu or Netflix, or they're watching something. I'll tell you that. Johnny, do you have any other questions for the girls?
I have a question that just came up. Well, one of them you kind of they already answered on yours about the leadership of the seniors and lower classmen. So I'm just gonna go with that. But what made you pick Vernon out of what made you pick Vernon?
I love the coaches. The coaches like Coach Tally, the head coach at Vernon softball. I feel like she's such an easy person to connect to. Like she's easy to talk to. I feel like she'll be like a second mom to me. So I felt super comfortable there, and the community and the people there, it's just like their family, and that's what I really want. I really want to feel comfortable, especially since I'm going to be so far away from home. I want to feel super comfortable there, and so I don't get as I would if I was just there, like just cool and just a lot of free time. I'll be with softball, with all the girls. I'll be able to interact with and be close with, almost like that, basically. And I know that they have that over there at their program.
Sounds good. Sounds good. What about you, Sierra? Why A&M Corpus Christi?
I think it would be. I was like thinking it was a good opportunity for me to play against. Like, I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy to play against like big teams like that I used to watch on TV and how I'll get to face them. I just think it's. I just think it's so thinking ahead in the future about that. That's one of the main things, and it's close to home, so if I ever like something emergency happen, it's only like 45 minutes.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Anything else, Johnny?
That's all I have. Other than y'all get out and vote for Sierra for athlete of the week, man. I mean, he deserves this. Even after this is going after last week's or two performances last week and last night's another one.
Yeah.
When does the voting when does it close on Friday? Is it like from Monday to Friday? Do you guys know when it'll close?
I don't know.
I
I
know I already voted, but they can still vote today, right?
yes.
Okay, so we'll continue to push it. Yeah, absolutely, we'll continue to push it on our podcast and stuff. But girls, I want to thank you, girls, for coming on. Hopefully, you girls will come back again. We'd like to interview you again. I know that I'll be interviewing after the game, starting against Ingleside. I'll be there, and I'll be wanting to get an interview with Coach Reyes, some of the assistants. I think it's Garza and Jeffries. Hope I'm correct on that, and then some of the other girls. So we definitely want to interview you girls again. Maybe you guys can make time to come back on the Parts Cove in a few weeks, and we'll see where we're standing. But I got to tell you, girls, again, Siarah, your pitching performance, and it's been awesome, and it's great as a fan here in Rockwood to be able to sit out there and watch you pitch. It's just been great, and I think. It's still got a long season to go, girls, especially if we make the playoffs. I mean, we've got weeks and we're going to go past graduation and hopefully we'll be the last team standing. And Mikey, I got to tell you, I think it was against the Ingleside game. I was sitting over on the side because I was recording the game. And I think we were already in the bottom of the ninth and you were on first base, right? And so they hit it over to the third base side. That's a base hit. And I saw you running. And it didn't look like you were going to stop at second. And I was thinking, she's going to go, she's going to try to make it to third. And I said, there's no way she'll make it. I mean, the ball was hit on that side. It's going to be an easy out. And I saw you go, and you were safe. And I was like, wow, she made it. But that's the aggressiveness, I think, and that's the experience and the leadership that you understand the game. Look, we got to get this running somehow. And you took that chance and you made it. And I was just like, I didn't think you were going to make it, but what a run. And I saw you, like I said, when you were turning the corner, she ain't going to stop, man. This girl's going all the way. And if she's out, she's out. I didn't see that. Did the coach tell you to run, or is that just a decision? Because I didn't look at the third base coach. I just saw you take off.
He was holding me up, but they were 3 steps away from the ball. Nope, I gotta go.
Yeah, I saw you, and I didn't see the coach. And afterwards, I was thinking, I don't think the coach would have sent her. That just doesn't seem like what a coach would do. But I saw you go, and it was just, and that's what I'm talking about. It's real exciting, and I've said this on the past podcast. I think what's special about this team is one, you said the chemistry that you girls have. That's important, and I think that that's there, obviously. There's that Maddie Mann song that y'all sing when she comes up to bat. It's in my head like all the time. It's like I come home and I'm hearing it. It's a pretty good little song. Somebody's beating on the drum or something, or beating on something, and then that Maddie song sticks to my head. So that's a good song. But not only the chemistry, but this team can beat you in many ways, which is the batting. I think that when the pitching and the hitting's on, this team is very hard to beat. But we've already shown when we struggle with the bats, the pitching is there. And so I've always said, Rockport, this team is dangerous because there's many ways they can beat you. You can grind the game out. The Carroll game, which is the only loss you guys had this year, um, you fought back in that last inning to tie the game. I mean, that right there shows what this team is made of. So again, it's just been a great year, and I as a fan enjoy going out there and watching, and we're always pushing for people to go out and support our Lady Pirates as all the sports, as a Rockport baseball team as well, because they're young out there as well, and they're doing good this year. And I think baseball, they're going to put the Rockport baseball back on the map here in a year or two. So it's good. Look what our soccer girls did. Look what the boys soccer. Look at our girls. They went on a 20-game win streak in basketball, and they're all coming back. So it's a fun time to be a part of Rockport. And I think our coaches are doing an awesome job with our athletes. So again, I just want to say thank you for coming on the Pars Code. We're going to send you another invitation. Hopefully, you'll come back in a few weeks, and I'll be seeing you guys at the games, interviewing you girls. I know Johnny and I talked. We saw her yesterday. You guys are going to play against West Oso, I think. Then you got like a 12-day, like a rest period where we don't play for 12 days. Did you guys know that? Didn't know that, did you? Or did you? Okay. Yeah.
Next Friday.
Yeah. So right there in Ingleside is when we'll start the interviewing over at the games. And so again, congratulations so far on the season. I think we're 17-1. And I know as a fan, I'm looking forward to being the last team standing. So the Pirate Cove backs you guys up 100%. Thank you for coming out. I really enjoyed it. Spent a little bit of time to getting to know again the pitcher, Mikey Dominguez, and our ace pitcher here at Rockport, Siarah Galvan. Johnny, is there anything, like I always do on the Pirates Cove, I give you the last word. Anything you want to say before we call it a night?
Let's bring home that state title, girls.
Well, Johnny won't get the last word this time. We're going to give it to the ladies. Mikey, you'll get the last word. You and Siarah here on the Pirates Cove. Anything you want to add before we call it a night?
Just come watch us when we play.
Yeah, come out and watch us.
Rated.
JB's at
That's right. Okay. And the game is we're playing a road game, right? It's in Westoso or is it home?
on Friday. We play. I mean,
Miller,
on
I'm sorry.
Yeah, tomorrow we play.
Tomorrow. And that's a home game.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So come on out tomorrow. JB plays at 5. Girls play at 7, I think. These girls are ranked number 1 in state. They're our athletes. They're going to be playing home tomorrow against Miller. Come on out and support the girls. Make some noise. Pack the stands. I like to see those trucks down there between on the outfield. It's really nice out there. I think Johnny was barbecuing before the game last night with some fathers out there. It was really nice. So come on out to show your support to our athletes here, our number 1 state ranked Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates, and also come on out and support our Rockport baseball team. And these guys, they're doing awesome work. I anticipate that both of them will be in the playoffs once the regular the regular season ends. And let's just see how far they can go. Siarah, anything you want to say?
Just thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you for taking some time to. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time. I know Johnny had a good time. Thank you for taking some time out to talk to us here on the Pirates Cove. So until next time, girls, Johnny, you and I got to come back here in a few minutes to continue part 2. But Siarah, Mikey, thank you for spending some time with us. And we're going to ask you guys, we're going to send you an invitation in a few weeks to come back to the Cove. Till then, good luck on Thursday, girls, and we'll see you out there.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.